Welcome back, awesome Asteroid fans and subscribers. I have it, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull figure. This is Mutt Williams. Looks pretty cool. His sword is a bit bent, but that's okay. It can be straightened out. The jacket looks really nice. Only thing I don't like about Indiana Jones figures generally is they have T-bar hips. So there's no outwards on the hips, only forwards and backwards. On the back it shows Indiana Jones, Cemetery Warrior, who I want to get, Russian Soldier, who I want to get, or a few of them, Irina Spalko, I'll get a few of them, the Ucha Warrior, or Uka Warrior, who I've got, and I'll put into the videos up there somewhere, and it shows Colonel Dovchenko, who I will get in the future too, but he's looking quite expensive these days compared to some of the others. Show you in the back there. Says Mutt Williams with his leather jacket and switchblade. Few would suspect that Mutt Williams has a classical education worthy of an Ivy League graduate. But when he finds himself caught up in the quest for the Crystal Skull, Mutt must draw on all his resources, including his fencing skills, when he crosses blades with a deadly Irina Spalko. Okay, let's get him open and see what he is like. It's nice that Indy's face is a bit of separate paper, I guess. If you're an Indy fan or a Harrison Ford fan, let's put my rubbish down there. Okay, let's have a look at these. So, collecting your things and send off and get your whatever. You get the Crystal Skull figure with throne. I wonder when this is. Only in the US and Canada. Does an expiry date? Not let me see. Oh, 2009. I'm a bit late, but I might be looking for that as well. Okay, so that's that, and then this is normally other figures in the line. Maybe it'll show the. Oh no, this is something else. Oh no, it is. Maybe it'll show the figure and the skull here. The skull and the throne here. Not that I can see. Just shows some other figures, including their 12-inch figures. Okay. I recently reviewed a short round, but it's just the videos, from the Temple of Doom, and he's a fantastic figure. Let's see if Mutt Williams will impress as well. Before I get to the figure, let's see what he's got in his artifacts. You do get some good stuff in these. There's a great one of short round, which I really like. He had a statuette of Anubis. Okay, what have we got inside here? It doesn't seem to be much of anything, but oh, that's quite good. Particularly if you're into boss fight using fantasy, you get a spear tip, and that is big. And now look at that. That is the size of his lower leg, bigger than his thigh. That is a beautiful spear tip. They say Spear of Destiny. And it's not hollow in the shaft. You could hollow that with a drill quite easily and put a plastic shaft onto that, or just maybe some of the parts on boss fight studios, they have little what's the word? Little nibs, I guess. Can't think of the word now, which would attach in if you draw that. That'd be quite cool. That's a nice spear tip. If you painted that up, that's good. I like that. Okay, so he comes with this sword, which he can hold pretty well. You can see it already. Sword is a nice fencing sword, will work for a pirate sword. It's got the hand guard, you can see there. Quite a nice handle. His jacket is pretty cool. As suspected, that can be taken off. And you could have put that on another figure, as long as it's got painted arms. It looked pretty cool. Okay, so Let's have a look at his articulation. We know his legs can be pretty bad, but he can look left and right. There is a tiny up and down, but there's a little bit side to side, not a lot. Shoulders is better than me. I can't do that. If I do my arms this way, I can, but that way, I can't. Okay, so pretty good in the shoulders. Bicep bend is, let me see, it looks like it's going to be pretty good actually, but I may be mistaken. He gets just over 90 on his left, and his right, he gets about 90 again. So pretty good. That's good. 90 degrees is the minimum we want, really. Waist, he can turn. There's no forwards or backwards. Hips, he should get to pretty much a full splits, but there's no outwards. Knees, really bad. Look at that. Really bad in the knees, not even 90 degrees because of the sculpt. There's a knee swivel, but nothing on the feet. Face sculpt, what's the actor's name? Shia LaBeouf? It does have resemblance. It's not too bad, to be fair. He's not a bad looking figure. I quite like him. Just a shame that those hips don't go outwards. He is looking more on the 118 scale as opposed to the 4-inch, the new 118 standard. Let's compare him to some figures. So he looks like he's got one leg shorter than the other as well. Let's compare him to, who have I got? Let's do Ultimate Knight from Fortnite. And you can see he's looking rather short there. If I use Captain America, a Marvel one, he's looking really quite short. He's looking like a teenager now. Now, if I use a big, and again, I'll put both of these are business videos. I just reviewed Ultimate Knight recently. He's pretty cool, and Captain America was a while ago. If I use a really, really big 118 scale figure, who I've not, I don't think I've put this videos for a long time. This is Sagat Jazwares from Street Fighter. And look, he's big already. He's just like a giant. And the game is like supposed to be like 7 foot tall. Now you can see that. Yeah, Mutt Williams he's gonna need that sword quite. If this was a fight, he'd definitely need that sword. Great looking figure. The scale obviously is a bit small on the Indiana Jones figures, but he still looks good. And the sword, let me see, very easy to come out. And his hands are just mirror image, so he should very easily just, let's have a look. Swap that around, and the guard go around his hands. Pretty cool. And I can straighten that very, very easily. And the jacket, just make sure it does. Yeah, look at that. In fact, if you're doing like a Sons of Anarchy biker gang or something like that, you get a few of these, put the transfers on the back for Sons of Anarchy, and you've got a really nice accessory there. That's really nice. In fact, that would be a bit small. Yeah, a bit too small for the Fortnite figure. I think he could take off his have a quick try now since I'm here. Take off his white jacket here. It's like he's wearing his dad's clothes. That's all right. Looks a bit big though. And I'm pretty sure he can't get this one on. But let's see. Ooh! Flew across my floor then. Okay, hand in. Hand in. Yeah, you can see it's just a bit too small for him. But it can work. And other figures that are slightly smaller or narrow shoulders, maybe a female figure with narrow shoulders, that would look quite good. That would work quite well, I think. Okay, so this is Mutt Williams from Kingdom of the... Looks so strange, that white jacket. From Kingdom of the... Is it Lost Skull? Indiana Jones, Kingdom of the Lost Skull. Nice looking figure. I tell you, if I can find these loose with the jacket, I might get a couple more just for the jacket. Nice looking figure. Comes with a good sword that he holds really well, and it's really nice spearhead, which in the distant future I will be using on a Boss Fight Studios spear stroke fantasy figure. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I am signing out saying please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.